What's up, everybody? My name's Juscraft and welcome to another video. And we're back at the Minecraft amusement park, and I've done so much since last time I showed you guys this world. Just look at this place. Last time I made this world, I didn't have that, I didn't have that, I didn't have that, I didn't have that. I've had so much that we'll just start from the beginning because it's been so long since I've done one of these episodes. Like, I had to go into my channel and literally look to see what episode this was, because it was, my last video was like 2 weeks ago. This is the Prowler, like the oldest ride in the park. I remember when I just had this and the gift shop and the go-karts and the ice cream shop. And I was like, do I really want to build any more in this park? This kind of got boring. And then it just took off with all the amazing new rides. It's stupid. And this coaster is so cool because it like changes colors. And we are now up to 20 roller coasters. As last video there was like 4. So that was the Big Apple. And that was Prowler down there. And then right here we got Manta, the hyper coaster, which is like the most OG coaster in the park other than Prowler, but this was like the good OG coaster. And then just there's the nice western area with 3 coasters, a saloon, which is where we'll be going next. Actually, we'll make a stop on the way there once we leave the exit for this ride. Get out. Alright. Exit the ride. And then right here we got the Ferris wheel. Pretty much non-rideable, but that's fine. And then right here, I don't know if this was in the last episode. This was made by Juicy World 34. Which is like, this was like his first coaster. So, don't judge. But he's made some really nice additions to this park. And he'll be adding a really nice flat ride soon. And why is there a cart on the track? Caitlin always leaves carts on the track. And then now we're going down this pathway. And I think this is new. Mystic Timbers. A new wooden roller coaster above this little pond. This was Kaylin's favorite ride. I have no idea why. It's not that good. I don't really think it's good at all. He just thinks it's so sweet. I don't know what that's there for, but and then we got this banana ride, which we will not ride the entirety of because this ride alone is like 3 minutes. But it takes you up here, back, and slowly gets down to the bottom. In real life you'd be spinning, but I don't think you can do that in Minecraft. I mean, obviously. And then just slowly keeps getting farther down. Hey, welcome to the hello there. Alright. And then
guys.
What? Hold up. Hello there, Negas. Oh.
Lol.
Oh, I'm ashamed. I'm absolutely ashamed. But welcome General Grievous to this episode. You haven't really missed much.
Bitch
Just
black cock.
okay. Hold up. You haven't really missed much. We just rode the Manta, and over here we rode the old rides, and then all that new stuff has been added, but we haven't been to it yet. Oh, we forgot to ride the Wild Mouse. Can't forget the worst ride in the park, according to everybody, which I absolutely hate because it's just terrible. And then it's done. Some of the newer creations I've made are a lot better. But back to where we were. This is the entrance to the Wild West area of the park, and you can see the roller coaster go through there, if there's actually a roller coaster. But right here we've got a small creation, the Joker, made by GC World 34. It's just a small little kiddie coaster in a tiny area that we built quite a bit. This coaster's pretty long for being in such a small area. Like all of that, we packed into this tiny little area. But going into the Wild West area, which I do not think was part of the last episode, we got a couple little camps. Couple little camps. With a fire. And then right here we got a well with a saloon. That's a nice little saloon. Just sit at the bar. I don't know how tall the bartender is, but that's pretty funny. Yeah. You know what, General? You don't owe me anything. And then we got the Gold Digger. A nice little mine train coaster that goes through this little sand mountain type of stuff. Oh god, I gotta roll back. Alright, hold up. Let's try this again. There we go. You ride through the mountain. And you go up, go down, and that ride is over. And you get on here. They've got two more coasters. We've got Valraven, which is actually the name of a real life roller coaster that's somewhat looks like this one. Okay, what? Didn't mean to do that. A very steep drop right there, and just twisting in and out of itself with the little scenery bits, like the campfires. And then we get to the end. And then we've got Sheriff Roundup, which is a little kiddie coaster I made that ended up being one of the longest rides in the park when I first made it. But we have since expanded on that. It's actually pretty long. Lots of twists and turns. Just like a normal kiddie coaster. And then we're done with that area. I don't know if this was part of it last time or not. There's a little carousel, a mirror maze, so that's kind of hard, and then a twister ride. And then we've got this new carnival game. You go in here, you get a ball, you go up, you can't jump, you just gotta try and throw it in. I'm doing this till I make it, so it'll just be a lot of me throwing this red concrete into a circle. A square. Oh god, that was terrible. Just give me my concrete. God. throat. Ah. Of course my controller dies right here. Oh my gosh, look how close that is. I know it can make it in there. You know what, I give up. Come on. Yes. Baller. And then it just lights up because of the pressure plate. Pretty neat. Put the ball back. Alright, that I believe finishes this side of the park. But now we're moving on to what I believe is the better part of the park, which is like all within the past week that I've built. Go down this path, and you can either go right into this little plaza area, or you can go over here, and there's a queue line right here. No name or anything, because we just built this like 20 minutes ago. And most of this coaster's hidden, so you don't really know what's gonna happen when you get on. Get to the top, and drop into the colorful tunnel, and then just lots of helixes around the ride. And then it finishes. It's actually a really small ride, but it's like a nice little ride that I just built in like 20 minutes. Alright, right here we've got a small, like, kiddie wooden coaster. Like Oscar's Wacky Taxi. In what is it, New Jersey? Yeah, in New Jersey. And it's just a small, short little wooden coaster where you're just going or twisting inside of itself. And next, okay, go to the exit, Alex. We'll be doing the behemoth of all rides in this park. Literally the best ride in this park, voted by everybody. It's not this, but we will still be stopping here first. It was built by, this is like one of those drop towers. It doesn't really work, but that's fine. And then we'll also stop at this one right here, Red Racer. I don't know if this was in the last video, but it's a launch coaster. Goes up, get to the top, turn around, and back down the drop. And it's a short ride, but it's meant to be like that. It's based off like a couple real rides, like Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point. And we'll make two more stops before we get there. We'll be going in this little cavern, or little cave right here. Little food stand right there. And then right here, we have a little indoor coaster made by Juicy World 34. It's quite intense for being as small as it is. And a nice small little coaster that we fit in almost nothing of an area. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to slap somebody in the face. And then right here, we have like a ride like that banana one that was earlier. And you hold up. You go up and then let yourself drop. And then it's just back and forth. And it'd be spinning in real life, but obviously you can't do that. And you just travel back and forth. Then just like this. And then it'll end. It wouldn't go over there. You just get off out of the exit line. And then right here is the greatest ride in the park. You enter this queue line through the cave. Come out right here. A little waterfall. And you get up into the log flume queue. Get on. And you go up this hill. And then if you look left, there's Steve fighting a skeleton. And then a little nice tiny little drop. And then there's Steve fighting the skeleton again. Steve killed the skeleton and there's a zombie behind him. And the zombie's right behind him now. And now we're reaching the top of this log flume ride. And the drop. And I'm kind of zooming around here now. And then, now there's a zombie dancing on Steve's head. Well, there's 3 Steves right behind him. And you go through a waterfall right there. And that's the best ride in the park. And then there's just like, yep. And then we're going to be flying over here to the entrance of Red Racer. And right here, there's a little coaster made by Juicy World 34. You go up, and you go down, and then you go up and turn around. It's a nice short little coaster. I mean, it's not short, but it's like not as, you know, how would I say it, like interesting as the other ones. As it's just like going up and then you turn around, and that's about it. You just keep turning around. And then when you walk into this area, there's little ponds, rivers going through. There's the coaster of this area. There's the exit of the coaster. And then right here is the entrance to Dragon Challenge. What I think is the best themed roller coaster in the park. A very long queue line. And then the entrance is right here. You go forwards and watch out, beware dragons, and then you zoom into the first launch. Going over little hills, second launch, and there's a dragon. And then there's some dragons. I know, yeah, don't judge the art, it's real art. And then you just creep around this bit, and then you go down to another one of the dragon people, and then there's another big dragon. And then the end is just like curling around in a circle. And then you hit the brakes. And you hit the end of the ride. And the queue line goes right here. And then there's a little bridge that goes over the coast, or not over the coaster, but near the coaster. There's one of the dragons up there. And then you come down. If you keep going down this path, you will reach the little food place. To your left we have 2 dueling coasters, and to the right we'll just do this first, which is like a catapult ride. And then, I know the cart looks bad, but you sit here and then it launches you, which is actually kind of cool. And then this one we will not only be riding both sides, but we'll actually watch a cart go through. And so there's 2 entrances. This one is for the right one, and this one's for the left one. We'll just do the right one first. Yeah, nuts. And this is the right coaster. Both of them are pretty long. 2 dueling wood coasters. And I'll show you what I mean after we ride it. A lot of just airtime hills. That's like the whole ride. Just airtime hills. And then hit the brakes. Just slow you down a little bit. And then this is the left side. 2 little bunny hills on the start of both of them. You turn, and then this one has a faster chain lift because it goes around the longer area. And then you creep over the top and back into the speedy ups and downs. As I think we've ridden every roller coaster in the park. Every ride, actually. All 20 roller coasters. And all 9 flat rides. And now if I use a minecart with a chest, I'm gonna have to do a little engineering real quick. Redstone. But it's a redstone. And then go. And the coasters leave the station, which I right now cannot do. Alright, they're going on the ride. They kind of bug out because they're just minecarts with chests, but the left side wins by a good margin when you use minecarts with chests. The left side doesn't even... Oh, neither of them even make it back to the station. But hold up. Let's get a better view this time. Alright. In the early parts, the right side is ahead, and the left side takes the lead right there. And then they're pretty close until this turnaround right here, when the left side starts breaking away. And then the last two turns of the ride are left-hand turns, so that will obviously put that side ahead. And it's a cool aspect of the coast that two of them going at the same time will pretty much look the exact same. And you can just watch them both at the same time. And so that, I believe, is the entire park. Let's just get an overhead view of the park. The park from above. That hotel still looks ugly and it's a work in progress, but I might finish it someday. And there is a view of the entire park. Now make sure to drop a like, because I need it. Like, I need to feed my kids. They're hungry, and the only way I can feed them is through likes. So, I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe. See ya.